Hello! Happy Faith Fueled Friday! Yay! I feel like I need like some music or something. Just being really silly today. Um, so happy Friday, guys. It is the last Faith Fueled Friday of 2020. What a year. First Friday of the month, sharing my wisdom and knowledge to the best of my ability. And a lot of my Faith Fueled Fridays have been nutrition based. I think we talked about keto, we talked about all kinds of different diets and the best way to eat, the best way to nourish yourself, but we haven't really talked about the best way to move your body. And there is the great debate of cardio versus strength training. And I am here to give you as much information as I can to help you on your wellness journey. So let me introduce myself. My name is Dee Bolton. I am known as your Faith Fueled Mom, and I'm also a NASM certified personal trainer and fitness nutrition specialist. And I am on a mission to help women glorify God through honoring their temple. And that's what I do. I serve women every single day, personal trainer by trade, and also an online trainer or virtual trainer as well. And so one thing that I often get is cardio versus strength training. It's kind of like you kind of want an easy out. And one thing that women do mostly is when they need to lose a few pounds or they start their weight loss journey, the first place they hit is the treadmill or the bike or the elliptical. They go straight to cardio because they're like, I'm sweating, I'm panting, and I'm going to lose all the weight and look great. I actually have a woman who reached out to me, and this is what made me do this. And she's like, I've been killing it. I've lost about 15 to 20 pounds, and I don't look like I thought I was going to look. My skin's a little loose. I'm not defined like you. Like, what's going on? And so I asked, are you doing strength training? She's like, no, I'm walking, which is great. Walking is a fantastic way to get your cardio in. But honestly, what you're looking for might be found in the weight room. And it's really body composition. I just spoke about this earlier, so if you check me out on Facebook or Instagram, I just shared a video about why women should strength train. But let's talk about cardio and strength training. So one thing I want to say, no matter which one you do, the more that you weigh, the more that you will burn. You have more to burn. So when you get leaner, it's a little bit harder to burn more. So just keep that in mind, whether it's cardio or strength. Now, when you're doing your cardio burns more calories during the session. I'm going to say that again. When you're doing cardio, you're going to burn more calories actually during your cardio session. But strength training, you burn more calories resting than you do when you're actually doing your strength training. How does that work? It all has to do with our metabolism. And basically, there was a study done, and it concluded that there's a 4% increase in resting metabolism, especially immediately after you strength train, up to 38 to 72 hours based on your intensity. So what is that about? Basically, when you are strength training, you're building muscle, and your body is, when you build the muscle and you actually do strength training, you're tearing it down. So your body has to rebuild that muscle, and that process is energy that's needed. And that's what your metabolism is. It's your body's ability to convert food into energy, and that's how we move. That's how our body functions. It functions off of energy. So that energy is being spent repairing the muscle. And depending on the intensity, which I'm going to talk about, that is the effect of how more you burn. So there's something that's called exercise post oxygen consumption, and that's that after burn that I'm talking about that you get with strength training. And you just don't stress your body as far as the muscle wise when you're doing cardio like you do with strength training. So you get more of an epoch after your strength training session. Now, intensity. Doing going on the treadmill, just kind of going at it, not really panting, sweating a little bit because you're moving, is not going to get you the benefit as if you were doing it at a much intense level. Say if you were sprinting or biking really fast or jump roping, which is something you can do at home. You can do it without a jump rope. You can pretend you have one. And you can do it with your kids, which they love. They always love when you move with them. But that actually, the higher the intensity, the more effective the burn is. So whether you're strength training or doing cardio. Let's talk about strength training. Now, first of all, if you strength train, I promise you, the heavier that I lift, the leaner that I get. So I've been lifting for about 6 years now. I can probably, well, I know I can chest press 35 pounds. I don't know, guys. I don't really feel manly, but I know I'm not, because we're women. We were built as women, and we're not going to look like men. So get that myth out of your head that if you lift heavy, that you're going to get all bulky and you're going to turn into a big burly man. All right? That's not going to happen. But you do have to lift intensity. And some of you guys are, or women, I should say, not guys, some of you women are picking up purses and pocketbooks that are heavier than the dumbbells that you'll pick up at the gym. Like, you know that your bag weighs at least 10 to 15 pounds if you have a nice big purse, right? Yet you'll go to the gym and get those little teeny 5-pound dumbbells, and you're wondering, you're doing it, you know, you're pumping iron, but it's not really giving you the muscle definition, because your body was built to adapt, and you have to stress it out a little bit in order for it to adapt. So if you are picking up something that's heavier than that pocketbook that you pick up on a daily basis, your body's gonna be like, whoa, we can't do that. And you know what it'll do? It'll create more muscle in order for you to be able to pick up that heavier weight. And that is where the muscle's being built. And that is where adaptation is happening. And that is what's changing your body composition. So cardio versus strength training. Kind of got off track. The equivalent of sprinting, biking, and jumping, those high intense cardio exercise, can be found in strength training as well. There's something that's called HIIT. It's high intensity interval training. It's been very popular in the last, I'd say, 10 to 12 years. And that's because it provides the similar benefits of cardio, but in less time. So like I said before, cardio, you're burning more during the session. When you do HIIT strength training, you're burning more during the stress session than you would like just lifting weights at a lower intensity. So high intensity interval training is high intense exercises with very short rest periods. So this can burn up to 25 to 30% more calories than any other form of exercise. So if you're going to strength train and you're not really into the lifting weights, maybe try a HIIT class or a high intensity app or YouTube. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. YouTube class. And you would actually get burned, and you're getting the equivalent of you doing your cardio, so you're burning more during your session, but you're also burning more after the session because it's strength training. So what would I recommend? Do both. My clients that see the best result are the ones that I usually strength train with them, and then I prescribe them to do cardio. Those are the ones that see faster results. Those are the ones who see their body composition change, meaning they have more lean muscle, less fat on them. The CDC basically says for 150 minutes, you need to move a week. Especially now, guys, we are sitting most of the day behind a computer. You're sitting right now watching me. We don't have that just walking from your car to the grocery store or walking around the grocery store or doing those things. We don't have those little, I'd say, just unintended movements happening. So you have to be very intentional on your movement. And 150 minutes is just recommended just for you to have a healthier lifestyle. So do that. Do both cardio and strength training in it, and challenge yourself, whether it's cardio or it's strength training. In cardio, if you were biking 20 minutes last week, do 25 this week and turn up the level to 1 or 2 so that you're challenging yourself, because our body was made totally adaptable. God made us like that. So whatever you've been doing consistently, your body adapts to it and gets used to it. And it's like, this isn't a challenge. We're good. So it's not going to adapt and change. So you need to pump it up a little bit. I'd say every 2 to 3 weeks, challenge yourself a little bit. How you eat is important. We've been talking about that all year. Hopefully you can go back on all the lives. If not, I have a YouTube channel. I share all my information, as well as also have a blog that I share information about eating. But how you eat is very important. How you nourish your body is very important. So you nourish your body well. You move your body more. You honor your temple. And it starts to reward you with good health, the body composition that you're looking for. And if you anything that you get from me: drink more water. I need to drink more water. You need to drink more water. We all need to drink more water. That's something that you can just do to honor your temple. And then lift heavy and train at higher intensities. Don't be afraid to pick up heavy weights, ladies. You are stronger than you think. And I'm telling you, some of your pocketbooks are stronger than you realize. Put that on a scale. Let's start with that. Whatever that is, let's start there. Because some of you are carrying around a good 15, 20 pounds and not even realizing it. And you will throw it over your shoulder with no problem. But you will not go to that dumbbell rack and pick up anything that's double digits. And then, if I could tell you anything, rest well and stress less, especially now, especially during the holidays, especially during this trying, challenging month or year, not just month, challenging year. And one more thing with the challenge yourself, just think of 2020. How many challenges have you had, whether it's emotional, spiritual, physical, and how much did you grow from coming on the other side of those challenges? Do the same thing when you're moving your body. Challenge yourself so you can grow into a better person. So that is it, guys. That is pretty much my cardio versus strength training. They're both great ways to move. They both have their purpose. I say cardio is really effective in losing weight. Strength training is really effective in burning fat. But together, it's like a dynamic duo that will really help you honor your temple. So, if you need help, I'm a personal trainer. That's what I do. I would love to help you. Right now, I don't have space for one-on-one clients, but I do have 2 online programs. One is my Bibles and Bootcamp program, which is a 6-week transformation program. And then I also have my Nourish Better program, which is a 6-week healthy eating guideline program. So whatever you need, I would love to meet you where you are. I will share down below ways that you can connect with me. I have YouTube videos that you can move more. And yeah, just honor your temple, guys, and be blessed. And I hope to see you guys all in 2021. Honor your temple, doing a little bit better than you did the day before. All right, guys, be blessed. And thank you so much for this year and just so much for the opportunity to share on these Faith Fueled Fridays.